Yeah, that's for sure. My father is, like he said a few times tonight, that the way that he grew up, with all the rules and that whole mahalach, and you see what it means that a person who had liebt seine Kinder, in order to change completely, and what it means to change from 0 to 100 from a whole different way, just in order for to get and to make it like, in the house should be Mishalom, and because he knows that that's the right thing for the kids. Ganz anders. What it means? That's what means a tzaddik Yisrael, a person who changes in ganz anders just to be able to do what the Abisha wants, to do what the Torah wants. And it's a very good thing. People can take a tremendous chizuk. Everybody, me myself, everybody. You go back to your house and you see, it means a person to change the entire life. Entire mahalach, entire machshavas, everything. Just because it's the right thing, this is what Abisha wants, this is das Torah, this is what the Abisha said, that's it. And you can see for 10 years what it means, a change in the house. It didn't take 10 years to change the house. And that, a few months, a few weeks, whatever it was, with the bombing and the this and that, the different things. So maybe tiny, there's nothing really what I could add really, but I'll say one quick thing that just came into my head. I wasn't going to say anything, but it just came into my head as Chasky was talking. There's a Maisa from the Avi Nachal. It's brought down from the Avi Nachal. There's a Maisa. The Avi Nachal was, he said he once saw in a sefer. It tells him that he saw that the way that the mechaber, the one who wrote the sefer, that he says that he's talking about Eretz Yisrael, and he's telling you, you go in Eretz Yisrael and you see every stone, every piece of dirt. It's like gold. You see the sun coming up. It's diamonds everywhere you go, wherever it is. And the way that he's writing, and the way that he learned, it's unbelievable. It's mamash. I've not gone to Eretz Yisrael. He's going to Eretz Yisrael. Shver mahalach. Well, it's from he came from Europe. He came to Eretz Yisrael. Yeah, that's so. And the Maisis comes to Eretz Yisrael, and he sees the Maisis in Eretz Yisrael. Shine, it's nothing. But he doesn't see the this. He doesn't see the everything, the gold. He's just stein. He's just stone. You see some paths, maybe unpaved, yeah, paved. Talking about a few hundred years ago. And he doesn't see it. He wrote this in the letter to somebody. He said, but the Maisis is. Took a few weeks. It was Avi Nachal. Avi Nachal was from Tamid Bashem. This is Levush Yisrael and Shulchan Aruch. This is a very, very, very big person. And after a few weeks, he writes, he says, I realized, I put myself more into it. Eretz Yisrael, it means Eretz Yisrael. He says, I started to see it. I started to feel it after a few months. Oy gewalt was he right. That the Sefer, what he saw, was he right. Is he right. Every stickle stone of this soul sees. It's mamish gold on the. How could you leave from such a highly good place? It's dripping with kedusha. The ganze place. That the soul is mamish unbelievable. He says what you have to do as a person, just because you don't see something, that's just in how your perception is. But it doesn't mean that's the mitzias. It doesn't mean that's what the actuality is. Person more putting yourself into it, more and more and more and more. And you see, it doesn't look so nice, A person smoking, the marijuana doesn't smell so good. And you go like this and that, a beer with a t-shirt. It kicked the shows as I get. Outside, it doesn't kick the shows as I get. That's not how you think of this is this is my nachas. So that's not the first thing that you think. No, that's the first thing you think. Well, the Maisa is the person, and I could be made, and every single person in my family, and more people can be made, that the more and more and more you give, as we get married, you understand more, and you change how your mind thinks, And I see, this is mamish gold. This is so zis. You see, mamish, you could look and you see, and the more that you try, and the more that you see, the more Hashem will let you see how morid exists and everything. It's pure gold. It's unbelievable. You see the Masim Toivim, and you see all the morid gemidas that you probably Gansi talking you're not going to find in the regular person who's wearing this and that and jacket and this and that. Although you wear jackets morid, I'm saying, but the more that you put in, you'll see morid gaziskeit. The more you give, and the more you take out, the more you're able to realize on what you have. And it's also, it's a morid CHIZUK, and the thing that you could see, I'm telling you this, and you can ask every single person, and they could all tell you. I myself, I was charusas with my brother. Charusas for maybe 5 years. We spoke on the phone all the time. Mamash. Avi had his thing by Refeinu, I had his thing right before I sit down and learn. I always used to say, I still send this catch myself now. I said I said every single time I'm walking home from yeshiva, I'm going to yeshiva. A lot of times I would call him then. I still feel like that, but the amount of appreciation and realizing like what the special person, the special thing, the special gift that you have is the more you put yourself into it, is the more you can be able to see what it is. Just like the thing that Avinachal. Tak we should all be zoiche, that could have mamash yeshiyas and a chamas amongst alle Yiddische Kinder in ganz Welt.